Hey guys, so this is my first YouTube video, and today I'm going to tell a story on how I became pregnant. No, not how, but how I figured out I became pregnant at age 16. I just want to start off by saying I never thought about doing YouTube, but I seen a lot of girls open up about their teenage pregnancy stories, and I decided I should do mine because mine is very interesting. Okay, so I'm going to answer this question real quick, but yes, I got pregnant on birth control. But I'm guessing I got pregnant on birth control because it was the very, my shot had to be renewed that same month that I got pregnant on. So I want to start off, how I'm going to start off this story, I'm going to say I had a boyfriend. We're still together to this day, and we did have that baby. And I think it started off when, I think he was conceived May 6th, because that following month, like towards the end of school coming, school was ending. The last day of school was June, but after my sister's graduation, that's when I started to feel cramps, and I was just like, my period comes around May 20. No, my period was supposed to come May 21st. I think I remember. It was supposed to come along where the 21st is. So it didn't come, but I was still having like cramps and stuff. So I was like, okay, that's weird. It's probably part of the birth control that's gonna have to be renewed soon, like my shot. I was on the depot. Okay, so I'm guessing I didn't think too much of it, and I was like, okay, I'm having cramps, I'm still having my period symptoms, you know. I didn't think too much of it. But that same month, like after my sister's graduation, we moved to Austin. And our first night in our new place, me and my family's new place, me and my boyfriend didn't move in. I didn't move in with my boyfriend until this year. So me and my family, we moved to Austin. We didn't know I was expecting it. This was still like end of May-ish, because right after my sister's graduation, May 28th, we had moved. We were planning to move. I don't know why we moved. I think it was a stupid thing, but that's gonna be another story time. Okay, so during that time that we moved, I'm gonna say the first or second night that we were staying there, we didn't get groceries yet, so we were just eating fast food. So my parents had bought McDonald's. They bought McDonald's, and like I liked McDonald's, but I don't like it anymore. And when I bit into the cheeseburger, it tasted weird. Like it tasted like something I never tasted before, and I was like, okay, this is weird. Like, why does the burger taste like this? Okay, sorry about that, y'all. So I had tasted the burger, and it was like, I was just thinking like, this kind of tastes weird. Like it had like a bitter taste to it, and I was like, this is weird. So I was just thinking like, okay, I didn't get my period, I got cramps, and my burger tastes bitter. So I'm guessing like, a bitch can be pregnant because I'm on birth control. So I'm like thinking like, a bitch can't be pregnant because I'm on birth control, but it's ending at that time. So I was like, just overthinking. And then that same, like 2 days later, I came back to San Antonio because I was staying with my brother, so I can still spend time with my boyfriend that summer. And like before my birthday, like my birthday is June 29th, so I came back to San Antonio around like May 10th. And no, not May 10th, I'm dumb, June 10th. I'm sorry, I'm bad at telling stories, but June 10th. And then, okay, so I stayed there for a few weeks, babysitting my niece, spend time with my boyfriend. Then I start eating. I remember my sister-in-law cooking, and I start eating. We were having dinner, but we don't all sit at the dinner table, you know, just the kids sat at the dinner table, my brother's kids. So I was sitting on the couch eating, and then all of a sudden I feel myself like gagging, like I feel myself gagging, and then all of a sudden like I ran to the bathroom. Nobody noticed though. Everybody was just doing their own thing, eating and just talking. And then I couldn't make it to the toilet, so I threw up on the floor, and I was like, oh no, I'm pregnant, like, because none of this ever happened before. Like, I'm just thinking like I'm pregnant, like. So what is it? So whenever like I puked on the floor, nobody noticed. I just ran back to the kitchen and grabbed the broom so nobody could see, and rinsed off the broom, and I rinsed it off in the bathtub so nobody seen what was going on. I was just acting like I was using the restroom. And then the next few days I told my boyfriend I was throwing up like a lot, and he was like, are you pregnant? And I'm just like, I don't know, I'm scared, like. But I kind of knew I was pregnant because none of this stuff like ever happened before. The only time I ever threw up something was like when I was a kid, like, and it was only like a bologna sandwich. But whenever I told him I was throwing up and stuff, he was thinking like, are you pregnant? Like, we were both scared. And then like I started sleeping a lot, and then like 3 days before my birthday, which was I think like June 26th, and I was still 16, my brother took me to the store, but he didn't know I was getting pregnancy tests, so I was buying extra stuff to cover up that pregnancy test in the bag, right? And when we got home, I took the test, and then it came back pregnant, which I'm gonna show a clip of right now. Those were the first 2 tests I took, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what the fuck? Because y'all, I would never, like, I was the type of girl that would be like, oh, I don't want to have kids. I always said I never wanted to have kids, but it just happened. Like, that's what happens when you be hunching on each other. Like, what did I expect? But what is it, like, I'm gonna say, like, I told him, I told my friends, but I was not telling my family, because if I would have told my dad, I was thinking, like, because my dad is strict as fuck, like, I was thinking my dad is strict as fuck, why would I tell him? And then, you know how I was saying, like, I babysit my niece and stuff, and I'm just sleeping all day. My brother comes home, notice I'm sleeping all the time, and he asks if I'm pregnant because I'm starting to sleep a lot. I'm like, no, I just be up all night on the phone with DJ. When we're not together, we was always on the phone. So I was like, I don't know, I'm just up all night on the phone with my friends or DJ. And he took it as a, okay, I'm guessing he just brushed it off. And then so few months, no, I'm not gonna say few months, I'm not gonna skip the few months, but few months, I'm back in Austin doing long distance with my boyfriend. We figuring out what am I gonna do, like, what am I gonna do, because at this time, like, abortions, if you pass 6 weeks, abortions, no abortions. I'm thinking, okay, so I'm past 6 weeks, my stomach growing. I'm gonna show a picture of my stomach growing, and you'll see I'm just hiding it from everybody. Then I start having these cravings, all types of stuff, still hiding it, and I was just tired. Like, I was just tired of hiding it. I think I actually told my brother and sister first, and they didn't tell my dad. I told them not to tell my dad because I was scared. I'm not ready to tell my dad. I said I'll tell him whenever I'm ready. So I told my brother and my little sister first, and they was hiding it with me. And then, so when I told my dad, I'm gonna tell you how I told my dad. So I called my dad. I was like, Dad, cause like, I called my dad on Google Duo because he don't got an iPhone, so I can't FaceTime him. He like his little Androids or whatever. So I FaceTime him on Google Duo. We talking. I'm like, Dad, can you come pick me up? Because I want to talk to you. Because I don't want to be in the house anymore. Like, trying to get away out the house to talk to him instead of talking to him in front of everybody. So, I was like, he was like, see, if you had a car, you could get out the house and leave yourself. Knowing that is a lie. He's not gonna let me leave the house by myself. But anyways, so I was like, I think I'm pregnant. And then he was like, what? You be... And I'm like, not with just anybody, it's just DJ. DJ is my boyfriend. And so I'm just like, not with just anybody, it's just DJ. And he's like, okay, so we gonna go to the doctor Thursday, and if they say you are, then you are, because I need proof that you are. I wasn't gonna show him the pictures I took at my brother's house, because no, he just gonna have to figure it out on his own like he wants to. So that upcoming Thursday, we were actually planning to, it was actually a doctor's appointment for me, my little brother, and my little sister. We were gonna get a shot, I think the flu shot, and he wanted me to take a pregnancy test. And he wanted my little sister to take a pregnancy test, y'all. I'm like, she was like, I'm not taking one. Like, okay, she don't have to take one. We came here to take my pregnancy test. I took the pregnancy test, and the doctor come in, and she was like, okay, she's speaking to my dad, talking about some, do you prefer them to be in here, like my little brother and my little sister, or you want them to step out? And then, bro, y'all, when I tell y'all, when she told me it was positive, when she told him he was positive, he gave me that death look, and I was just scared, and I just started crying, because I already knew that I was pregnant, and I didn't know what to do. Like, I didn't know what to do with a baby. I'm gonna just let y'all know, I'm only 17 at this time, and I don't know what to do with a baby. What am I gonna do with the baby? And so he's not mad, but more disappointed, and he was asking, like, does DJ know? I said yes. He was like, does his parents know? I'm like, nope, nobody knew but me and him and my friends. That was it. So he was like, I'm gonna have to speak with him when he get out of school, because Wagner, they get out at 4:35 this year, and he went to Wagner down here. I was at a whole different school, but I missed school that day because I was going to a doctor's appointment. And he was like, whenever he get out of school, we gonna have to have a conversation with him and his parents. Okay, so when that time came, my stepmom's on the phone with him saying, you have to tell your mom, you have to be an adult, like, and just tell your parents. And he did. His mom was emotional. Like, we were young, and our parents, like, they were just like kind of disappointed. I'm not gonna say like disappointed, but we had their support. We had their support, and they didn't like judge us, but they were disappointed. All I know is my parents were disappointed, and that was like heartbreaking to my dad. Then my siblings come home. All of a sudden, my step siblings come home, and they talking about who's pregnant. I'm like, damn, I could have told them myself. Why I gotta tell them? Like, and then everybody just, I walk out the room coming from a nap, because I'm pregnant and always tired. I come from my room, and everybody just staring, like death staring at me. And I'm like, why couldn't I tell them? Like, why I gotta tell them? It's my pregnancy. And then, so, like, I was just kind of mad that they told them. Me and DJ, we on the phone, we know our parents know. We know that our parents know. We have a big relief off our shoulders. I'm gonna tell you this. We have a big relief off our shoulders, because we were tired of hiding it. Like, it was getting, like, stressful, because we didn't even know what to do anymore. I had to make payments. I had to start like actually taking care of the baby. Like I couldn't hold it anymore. Like I needed appointments, ultrasounds, all types of stuff, because I don't know what's going on with the baby if I'm just sitting here hiding my pregnancy. And then like whenever I had the first ultrasound, I'm gonna let y'all know this. While I was pregnant, DJ was a great boyfriend, a very, very outstanding person. He was there for me in my whole pregnancy. So, and he would travel, him and his mom would travel like an hour and a half every single appointment to come see the ultrasounds of the baby, which is really nice and supportive. And I just want to thank them for that, because some people don't have it like that. Some people don't have a great baby father. Some people don't have anyone to take care of their child while they're pregnant alone. But I'm thankful that I have and had that while I was pregnant. So they came to every ultrasound and they just made sure I was good. His mom bought me maternity clothes, because you know, I was saying I was hiding my pregnancy. I didn't have maternity clothes. I was just hiding like in bigger clothes. So she took care of me. Basically everyone took care of me while I was pregnant. His family took care of me. My parents helped with some stuff, and that was that. Like I was just taking care of my whole pregnancy. And I want to thank my boyfriend's family for helping me, because it takes a village to raise a child. People don't talk about how hard pregnancy is, because when you don't have that type of support system, how are you gonna really like make it? Especially at my age, like I didn't know if I was gonna have support. So at my age, I thought everybody was just gonna be judging me, and people at school did judge me. They talking about my mom would kill me and stuff. Like, okay girl, that's you, but me, like, we two different people. Don't be comparing me to you. Like, come on now. Like, you can talk all that shit all you want, keep that to yourself, but some people, they not right in the head. Like, you can't be talking about pregnant girls, teen pregnancy, like just degrading them just for a mistake that happened. Like, you don't know what people go through deep down. Do not stop, just stop judging. It's not cool, it's not cute. Like, okay, we understand your mom would beat you, which isn't like good, but on the other hand, I got support. If your mom gonna beat you, then that's you. Keep that to yourself. I had someone say my mom would beat me. Like, thinking like, girl, like, okay, so your mom not gonna support you, but she gonna beat you? And people just gonna talk. Like, okay, so if you're a teen and you're pregnant and in school at the same time, just prepare for people to talk shit, because that's what they do. People talk shit. But anyways, that's my video for today, y'all. I'm going to make more videos speaking on how to handle like postpartum depression, like all types of stuff. And stay tuned, subscribe and like if you want to see more. Thank you.